Hello, I've set myself quite the challenge to try and complete a grade 1 music theory exam in under 5 minutes. Now, normally, for this type of exam, you get 1.5 hours to complete this actual paper. And I want to see if not only can I get to the end of the paper, but I can pass with 100%. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in. Now, you'll have to trust me that I have not looked at a single question on this. I should really know all the answers, being a professional music teacher and gone through music exams. But let's just see what happens. So what's going to happen is you'll see me go through the full thing in 5 minutes, hopefully. And then we're going to go through all the answers, make sure I've got it right, and then see how I've done. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Right, so here we go. Go! Right, so correct time signature for these bars. This one is 2-4. This one is 4-4. This one is 1, 2, 3. Right, so add one missing bar line, teach these 5 melodies, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, that. We've got 3, 1, 2, 3. Not very good at commentating whilst I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was just adding bar lines. This one, tick the right one. How many semiquavers are there in a dotted crotchet? Right, this is math, so I'm probably going to mess this one up. So we've got 4 per that, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 6. I think that's right. How many crotchets there? And there, that's 4. One box to show which one is grouped correctly. No. This one at the end. There's page 1. Right, page 2, correct or incorrect. So whether the rests are incorrect. So that one is incorrect. This one, doesn't have one. Doesn't have one. Correct. That's correct, and that one is incorrect. Tick one box to show the 4 notes in order from shortest to longest. So, done. That one has to be the correct. I think I've got that right. So, pitch. Moving on to show the correct names of each note. So that is a G. That is an E. That one is an A. This one down here is a C sharp. Oh, nearly got C there. Here we have D. We've got F sharp. There we go. Where's F sharp? We've got the B flat. Right. The lower of the pair of notes. So that is an A flat to an A natural. So that's A flat. We've got C natural and C sharp. That's C natural. Yeah, the lower of the notes. Got confused there. We've got E and E flat. We've got F and F sharp and F natural, and there's page 2. Oh god, 3 minutes left. I'm not going to do it. So correct. I can't see anything. Clef. To make that a G, B, bass and treble. Take one more to show the correct key. G major. That one. F major is that one. We've got 3 boxes to show notes, accidentals. Oh, I'm not reading it properly. 3 boxes to show which notes need an accidental to create a melody in the key of D major. That one. We need that one. We need that one. We need done. To show the pair of notes semitone apart. So this is the F major scale. So we've got the B, A to B, and then the E to F. Right. Oh, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. So true or false? There are no sharps false in the key. That's true. There are 2 sharps, D major, is the 2nd degree of the major scale, false. This is the 5th degree of the G major scale, that is an E, that is false. Show the correct scale ascending, C major ascending, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, no, C, D, E, F, G, yes. Circle true or false, minute 52, true or false, this is this G major descending, false. D major ascending, or 2 wrong notes in D major ascending, D, E, F sharp, G, A sharp, we've got B, we've got C, there we go. Right, 1 minute 30, we've got 3 more pages. Right, so your note should be higher. Alright, for each example, write 1 note to form the named interval. It should be higher than the given note. The key is F major, 7th up from F is E, that's E there. 5th up from there is there. We've got a 3rd up from there. I'm going to write it to the side. Oh, that's on the line. Oh god, a minute left. Right, we've got there a 2nd. I'm going to write that next to it. We've got a 6th up from there. I'm going to write that. One more to show the correct number of each intervals. To show the correct number each interval. So that is a 4th. That is Oh, right, I have to think on this one. Seventh, we've got second, we've got octave. Is that octave? Yes, that is octave. We've got sixth. 37, oh no, right. It's the tonic triad of D major. True. C major, false. Tonic triad. False. 20, oh, right. Here we go. I had one missing note to complete each triad. The lowest, if necessary. So G major needs a D. F major needs that. C major needs that. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to miss a page. For each tonic triad, so that's C. This is F. That is D. That is G. 1 second, and I'm done. Well, in under 5 minutes, in exactly 5 minutes, I got one and a page. One and a page, nearly there. Well, that means I failed to do it in under 5 minutes. So, what we'll do, we'll not answer the rest of it, and we'll see if I've got the rest of it correct. So, that's going to be in the second half of the video. However, here is a jump cut to the next part of the video. So, just before we get to actually marking my exam and seeing if I've actually passed, I want to tell you about my ABRSM tier on Patreon. Now for £5, if you join, you'll get access to all of the recent past papers where I've gone through every single of the grade 1, 3 and grade 5 past papers of 2022. I've gone through all the answers and I've made a bunch of PDFs where you can download and get some cheat sheet help, and you can just make sure that your music theory is up to scratch. I'll also be hosting a monthly chat, a Q&A, where you can ask all of your music theory questions, and I'll answer and hopefully help you out. I'll also make some bonus content where we'll go over different ideas together, and I'll make my own questions to help you out. So if that's interesting, head on over there. However, let's get back and see if I can pass, or, well, yeah, or whether I just retire from music straight away. So we're going to now go at a slower pace, thankfully, and see actually how well I've done. Now what I'm going to do is give myself a mark for every question I get, so not just for rhythm but for each one, and then we'll figure out if I've actually passed, even though I never got to the end of it. Grade 1 exam, and I couldn't get to the end of 5 minutes. That's terrible. Right, anyway, so the correct time signature, you're looking for groups, so that's a group and that's a group there, so I got that one correct. This one was 4-4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so I got that correct. And here, that was 3, 4, yes, I did get that correct. So, you know what, I'm going to give myself a mark for each. There's 1, 1, 1. Add the one missing bar to each of the 5 melodies. So on this one, basically, you have to think of your time signature, and you have to then group it into the group that it says. So this is asking for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then there, and that's good. On this one, it wants 3, 4, that's 1, and this is a group, so you need a bar line there. So I've got 1 each there, 2, 4 for this one, and there's a group between those, and then there's a nice group there, so I've got that one correct. I'm doing well up to now. I then have 3, 4 here, so I need 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And bass clef here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that one was fine. Good up to now. And tick the one box for each one. Now this is where I lost a bit of time, because in my head doing maths at a fast pace, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So how many semiquavers, which is a quarter of a beat, going to a dotted crotchet. So we need 4 and 5, 6, 7, 6. Yes, oh, I was right, get in. Check me out, I can do basic math. Right, how many crotchets are there in a semi-groove? Thankfully that was way easier, because that's just 4. A crotchet is worth 1, that is worth 4, so we can get 4 lots of 1 in there. I'm sure you know that one. And finally we have, on this page, tin box to show the correct grouping. Now the grouping for this one, we need the 2, 4, and we're looking for here, we've got 4 semi-quavers, that equals 1, this set of quavers equals 1, so I've got that one right. So, page 1, I've got right. Thank the Lord. Page 2, so ticks and crosses on this one to show the rests are correct in each bar, or incorrect. So this one is, so it's got 4, 4, that's 3, that's 1, that's only half you need another half, so that's incorrect. There's a 1 beat, there's a 2, there's 3 and 4. I even got confused when I was in the moment. Don't even have a box there to tick. So in this one, there's 1 beat, there's 2, there's 3. These 3 quarters, we need another quarter. Look, there's a quarter rest, that's fine. Here is a 2 beat note. That is a 4 beat rest, not a 2 beat rest, easily confused. And so I've wrote the X, which means I've got that correct. Tick 1 box to show which 4 notes are written in order of shortest to longest. Now this one actually I felt I took quite a while on. Again, it's kind of that maths idea. So quarter, then that's a half, then that is a 1.5, and that's 2. So that ended up being the correct one. So got myself a mark there. Pitch. Tick 1 box to show the correct name of each note. Now this is very easy to get confused because they love to try and put as many changes from treble clef to bass clef in as possible. But yeah, that is a G, that's an E, that is an A. On this treble clef, that's an F sharp. That is a D note. That is a C sharp note. Look, they've got the sharps out in there, so I nearly got caught off on that one. I remember that. And here we've got the B flat. So I'm going myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points on that one. Tick the lower of the pair, so yeah, that's flat. That one is the natural. We've got the flat on that one, and we've got the natural on that one. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 on page 2. All right, up to now. He's on a roll. Right, so tick the correct clef needed to make each of these named notes. So yeah, just putting the right clef in to say this would be is a G. Well, that's a G, which is treble. That's B. That one was the bass, and that one was treble. So I've got 4 there. Yeah, now this one I think just. Oh no, actually I think I did quite well with this one. Sometimes I read the question without actually taking it in. I blame the dyslexia, but that's my excuse. Right, so we need the correct key signature for G major, which is that one there. That's a bass clef. So I've got a point there. For F major, that is correct. Actually, I panicked a little bit on that because I saw the B, and then for some reason I thought B flat. So you might have seen me hesitate on that, but thankfully I got it right. 3 boxes to show which notes need an accidental to create the melody of D major. Now this one I started panicking because I saw the time and it was running down. So we have the F sharp. So basically in D major we have F sharps and C sharps. Any of those need the box. There's an F, that's D. There's C, B, A, F, D, E, D, D. And look, there's the 3. So I got, I'll give myself 1 mark on that one. 2 boxes to show the 2 pairs of notes in which they're semitone apart. So for F major, you've got this A and B flat. Those are the semitone, and then E to F. It's always the last degree, which I knew, so I could quickly get to it. And there we go. The next page is done. True or false for each statement. There are no sharps or flats in the key of C major. Correct. True, should I say. There are 2 sharps in the key of D major. On the other page, I said F sharp and C sharp, so there we go, we're true. This is the 2nd degree of F major, that would be a G. This is an A, so that's false. This is the 5th degree of the G major scale. That is a D note. This is an E, and I've somewhat circled false, but yeah, I'm right. The correctly written scale of C major ascending. Now, I glanced over this one. Now, I realised on this first one, it ends on a D note, so that's incorrect. I looked at this one and it kind of looked, I didn't fully look, I'll admit I was rushing through. I am correct. And if I were to look down here, you'd just see the treble clef, and that's an A, so I knew that one was wrong, and I could have spotted that one was wrong. So there's a point. Oh, sorry, I didn't even give myself points here. I'm going to say 1, 1, 1, 1 for that. And circle true or false. This is the scale of G major descending, and I've wrote false. And yeah, so basically, it's down to that note there and this one here. That's an F, and it should be a sharp. That's an A, and that's a sharp. So, well, it just needs to be A. So that's false, so I've got a point there. Wahey. And 2 incorrect notes in the following scale. D major ascending, we've got the A ascending, sorry. We've got D, E, F sharp, G, all good up to now. A should be next, that's A sharp, so that's incorrect. Then we've got the B, This should be C sharp, just that they wrote C natural, and then there's D. So we've got that one correct. Yeah, so this is where I didn't read the question, but I think I got it right. And unfortunately, my pen let me down because it's really thick, so I think you're going to have to give me some leeway on this one. So your note should be higher than the note given. Basically, you have to write out the interval. And it's saying a seventh. Now, I'll admit, I quickly went over this page. So this is an F note, and we needed a seventh, which is an E, and I'm going to give myself the point there. I know it looks like it's kind of cutting under that B line, so you could, the D line, you could make an argument that's D, but everyone would say that's an E note. At least everyone I know. So this is asking a fifth above, and that's an F, and it's a C, which is what I wrote there. Normally you wouldn't make a circle, you would actually write a note, but because it was quick and because my pen's thick, I made a dot. I'm giving myself the point. You can decide if I actually earn it. A third above the F is an A, which is what I wrote there. A second above the F note is G, which I've got there. And a sixth above the F note is a D, which is what I wrote there. I had to second guess myself there. There's 5 points. Well, hey. Show the correct number of each interval. The key is G major. So G going up to C is a fourth, so I've got that one correct. We've got the G. Now this is where I got a little bit confused, so let's see if I've got it right. So this is a G, and this is going up to an F sharp, and that is, oh thank God, yeah, that's a seventh. When I saw it in the moment, my brain didn't comprehend that. I thought that of it as a ninth. I just misjudged the distance between the two, but I got it right, well hey. And this one is a G up to an A, that's a second. Well done, me. Aren't I brilliant? We then have a G up to a G. That's an octave. I spotted that straight away. And this one is the bass clef on a G and an E. That's your sixth. So 5. I had to very quickly guess that one. So yeah, I came close to maybe making a mistake. And then the tonic triads. This is the tonic triad of D major, which is correct. C major, that's A. If I thought of that as the bass clef, I would have got it wrong. This is the tonic triad of F major, no, because it's not there. And you can see I almost got through, but yeah, I circled false, so I'm going to give myself the 3 points on that one. And here we go, the page where I ran out of time. So, one missing note to complete each triad. Again, pen, it doesn't really help me out on this one. So we've got the G major, which is the D at the top, which I got correct. We've got an F major, which is the A in the middle, and C at the top, G at the top, should I say. For the C major, there's 3 points. The correct key for each tonic triad. So, again, I went through this incredibly fast, so I think I've got it right. There's C, this one is F, this one is D major, this one is G major, good, so I'm going to give myself 1, 1, 1, 1, so that's 4 points. And that's everything. Oh man, right, let's, so we know that's going to be the end of the marks. Before we try and answer the rest of it, let's give myself a total, and let's see if I've actually managed to pass. Jump cut. 58 out of 67 is 86%, and I'm pretty happy with that for 2 reasons. First of all, you know, in under 5 minutes, well, 5 minutes exactly, I managed to get, I'm pretty happy with that score. That's a pretty respectable score, I think. But what's more exciting is that I checked the ABRSM website, and for their music theory levels, so there's a fail, pass, merit, distinction. To get a distinction, you need 86%. And I got 86%. Yes! So, yeah, pretty chuffed with myself that I can get a distinction on a grade 1 paper after all these years. So, yeah, so this video was just a bit of silly fun, really. If you found this to be entertaining or useful in any way, let me know by liking the video, leaving a comment, and subscribing, all that kind of thing, because that means you want to see more of this, or maybe that you find it interesting. If you want to see different challenges, maybe write one in the comments section. Finally, before I let you go, I just want to say, check out the Patreon page if you want to get a little bit more help with your music theory. Hopefully this video served a little bit of purpose of the fact that you can see that I can do a bit of music theory. even if under time constraint. Right, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.